welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my bronzer, powder, and blush collection. You know, I've been going with you, going through my collection with you guys, so I just wanted to share these products that I own. Without much rambling, let's get started. So I'm going to start with powders since this is the least that I have. I used to have one more, but it ran out, and I haven't repurchased it. So I'm just gonna start with this CoverGirl Normal Skin Pressed Powder in the shade Buff Beige 125. This is what it looks like. It's just a very, powdery face powder. I mean, I don't know, there's much to say about that. It matches my skin tone very well. It has like this weird, like grandma, old lady smell, but I'm not too bothered by it because it does not, the scent does not stay on your skin. So there's really no big deal. When it's just too powdery, it has a lot of fallout, but it does, seal my concealer very nicely. It's very smooth and it's a resuelve. It keeps you out of like a tight, I can't speak today. It keeps you, like, if you're in an emergency and you can't find your other powder, this will do. This is why I purchased it, because my other powder I did not have with me and I needed one, so I purchased this one and it was cheap and it works, so I'm not gonna say much more about that. Then I have the one that used to be like my all-time powder, is this one from MAC. It is MAC Studio Fix in the shade N4. And this is just like, a powder foundation. I used to use this all the time, forever. I've had it for a long time and it's running out just recently. I haven't been using it as much just because I've been trying out new things and, looking for other products that might work for me. So that's why it has sort of been replaced, but I still use it. I still love it. And I'm still on the fence, if I'm going to repurchase it or if I'm just going to keep trying stuff from other brands, just new products and stuff like that. So then I have this new Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. This is what it looks like. This is what I've been using to, set my under eye makeup, set my concealer in, like illuminating areas and stuff like that. And I really like it, even though it has a lot of fallout. I mean, this costs like $5, maybe less. And it's very finely milled. Like, it has the same texture as the MAC Studio Fix. It's very similar. This one is a little bit creamier. This one is a little bit more powdery, but it's still very, very soft. And the contour powder, I haven't used that much. I'm still on the fence about it because when I first used it on this side, it looked, cakey. It looked like it just went in my little like face hairs over here and it looked kind of red, which I found was very weird. But then on this side, that did not happen. So, I'm still experimenting with it, which is why I haven't done, like a full review on this. But I am very excited because at least on this side, it looked really, really good. So I'm just playing around with it just so that I can make better use of it. So now I'm gonna move on to bronzers, and I have quite a few bronzers. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you count the Sephora trio. So I'm just gonna start with the cheapest one, and it's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade 021 Sunlight. Sorry about that. So I got this because my MAC bronzer my wedding coordinator had it after the wedding, and one day I was doing my makeup and I needed a bronzer, and I just went and got this one at the same time that I got this one. So that's why. I mean, it's not, for me, it's not like the best bronzer out there, but recently I have been able to get a little bit more color out of it. Let me see if I can swatch. The other ones I haven't swatched because you can't see them on my skin. I don't think you're gonna be able to see this, but you can see a little bit. Okay, so I was saying, it's not my favorite bronzer, you know, but it works. It solves your life when you have nothing else. Like, at least for me, it was a lifesaver in a moment of need. Él está jugando contigo. No le hagas eso. I was saying, so this is a lifesaver, and recently I have been able to get a little bit more color out of it than I had been previously because I've been using different brushes. So that is a plus point for this one, but I'm keeping it because, you know, it's a lifesaver. It works in times of need, so I'm just keeping it. So then is my favorite bronzer so far, although it has a new contender, which is Drugstore. And this is the MAC Bronzing Powder in Golden. Now you can see that I really like this one. And it was my only bronzer for a while. And I used to like use this all the freaking time. And I love it. It's the perfect shade of bronzer for me to like warm up my face. You can't see it on my skin. Why? I don't know. I'm sorry guys, I can't swatch these because they're just not coming up on my skin. I don't know what's wrong. They just don't want to look on my, you know, super white skin. So that was my favorite bronzer for a long time, and I'm on a debate whether I want to repurchase it because I really, really love it. And I haven't been using it because I don't want it to end. I don't want to have to debate whether I want to repurchase it or just keep on trying new stuff. So that is a really hard debate that I'm in right now. But whatever I decide to do, you guys will find out. So then I have the Golden Bronze Bronzer from MAC. And this one is a loose bronzer. And I haven't really used this much. I bought this when I was modeling because they used really dark colors on me, and I was very tanned back then. And they told me to buy, you know, like, oh, this one looks good on my skin. You can see it's so shimmery and golden and just absolutely beautiful. So I bought it and just to use it as a body bronzer, like all over my neck, my, you know, shoulders and stuff like that. But it's so pigmented that I haven't really been able to use it as much. So it's just sitting in a drawer, and just every once in a while I'll open it up and just use a tiny, tiny amount of it just to get like that golden goddess look. But it's kind of too dark for me right now as well. So that's why I haven't been able to use it as much. And that is one of my recent additions, and I think you got a sneak peek. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. And this is so beautiful, so creamy, and it's fairly matte, and it's very pigmented, and I really, really like it. And it smells like coconut. For me, it smells like a coconut sunblock. You know, the Bain de Soleil or something like that type of gel-like sunblock, but with a coconut smell, and it's like a synthetic coconut. That's what it smells like. But it's beautiful. It's what I'm wearing today. I'm not wearing any contouring. I just bronzed up my face a little bit. And I really, really like it. I am so glad I finally found it. I've been stalking several stores for it, and I was just recently able to get it. So I'm very happy about that. Then is another thing you've seen on my channel already, and it's the Sephora Sculpting Trio in the shade Medium. And this little number is so versatile. You have this really dark, shimmery contour shade. And then you have this beautiful, peachy blush. And finally, you have, like this gorgeous highlight, which is the only highlight that I have for now. And there you have it. This is contour, blush, and highlighter. And I'm really glad I made the investment on these because I've been getting so much use out of it. Like I never thought I would get so much use out of it, but I really am enjoying it. And the texture is so like smooth and creamy. It's just amazing. And the color is beautiful. Like this peachy shade is so beautiful. It's amazing. So then we're going to go into my blushes, and this is another one that you've seen, so I'm just gonna touch on it very quick. It's the Clinique Iced Lotus blush, and this color is just to die for. Seriously, like how beautiful is that? How gorgeous is that blush? Like I just can't get over it. And then I have my trusty MAC Dolly Max Sheer Ton Shimmer Brush. Shimmer blush, not brush, Janice, not blush. And the thing is broken since the very beginning because I let it fall. And this is the blush. And this shade is also like, I think it's perfect for me. Like I really enjoyed it. It's a little powdery, but the shade is so beautiful and so intense, but at the same time it's so blendable that you really can just add a touch of color or really blush up your cheeks, so you can really do a lot of things with this. And finally, I literally got this like 10 minutes ago. It's the NYX High Definition Blush in the shade 12 Soft Spoken, and it's similar to the Sephora one. I think this one's a little bit more on the brown side, so maybe you can use it as both a bronzer and a blush. But what I like about this is that it's not as shimmery as the Sephora one. Oh, this one's a lot lighter. Yeah, definitely. So this is the NYX one right here. And this is the Sephora one right here. You see, this one is a lot lighter. So yeah, there you have it. This is my little collection of powders, blushes, and bronzers. And I think that next I'm going to do my eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes because I have a ton of those. But, I'm slowly trying to get into the whole filming thing. I'm alternating between my computer and the camera. I need more storage. I need time to edit videos, and I have been so busy and, going through so much. Really trying my hardest to balance my schoolwork and this whole YouTubing, blogging thing. But I really enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm meeting so many amazing people. And this is really my escape from everything around me, from all the stress that being a medical student brings me. So I want to thank you all, like I always do, for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get videos every week. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will appreciate it a ton. And let me know what you would like to see on my channel, just so that I can get more ideas of what you guys are liking and stuff like that. So thank you so much, and I love you all. and I will see you in my next video.